Who attacked Russian military airfields? One of the most important topics in Russia's war against Ukraine, which is being discussed in the world this week. Military experts emphasize that this can significantly affect the further course of hostilities. The military airfields in Dyagilevo, Engels, Kursk, and the Slava strategic plant in Bryansk region were attacked. The first two cities are located deep in the territory of Russia. From Dyagilevo, for example, to Moscow is less than 200 kilometers. Ukraine hasn't yet claimed responsibility for these attacks, but there is real panic in Russia.
A heavy fire at the airport of Kursk is burning strongly, and it is unknown what is burning there.
It is almost 200 kilometers from Kursk to the border with Ukraine, and the Dyagilevo and Engels airfields are generally more than 700 kilometers from our territory. The attack on these military facilities have been a real shock for the Russians.
As a result of the fall and explosion of the debris of jet drones at the Russian airfields, the hulls of two aircrafts were slightly damaged. 3 Russian servicemen from the technical staff were fatally wounded. 4 more were taken to hospitals. I must say that our air forces definitely have nothing to do with this. We have no means that can hit targets at such long distances.
However, judging by these photos, the Russian command significantly downplayed the consequences. The Russians blamed Ukrainians for the attack on their airfields, but Kiev didn't take responsibility for these incidents.
Neither missiles, not aircrafts, but this information is useful and pleasant for us, because at least several strategic aviation aircrafts have been disabled. These are Tu-95 and possibly Tu-160, which were based in Engels, as well as Tu-122, M3 in Ryazan, where Russia launches missiles at Ukraine from.
Washington immediately hastened to declare that it hadn't supplied Ukraine with weapons that could be used to strike Russian territory. But the US doesn't plan to prevent our army from developing its own strike potential.
The US working to prevent Ukraine from developing its own long-range strike capability. The short answer is no. We're absolutely not doing that. As you've seen, we've spent well over $19 billion in providing security assistance to Ukraine. We have, in addition to that, engaged allies and partners routinely to get them to provide assistance as well, security assistance as well.
Ukroboronprom recently announced that they had conducted several successful tests of a Ukrainian strike drone with a range up to 1,000 kilometers. And the Washington Post reported, citing a high-ranking source in Ukraine, that the attack on Russian airfields was carried out exactly by Ukrainian drones. The attacks are repeatable. We have no limitation on distance, and soon we will be able to reach all the targets inside Russia, including in Siberia. The Financial Times quotes a Ukrainian government defense advisor who spoke on condition of anonymity.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Latest news, trends, and analytics on all about Ukraine. Like, share, and subscribe. Any questions, proposals, and comments, contact us via email.